G'day guys and girls, and welcome back to our little channel, Goodies Beer Reviews. And look what I've got today. Remember what I said about fancy cans the other day? Like, you can't not buy a beer that doesn't look like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at the can. I hope everyone can see it. It's just on dusk here. Yeah, it's a New England. I saw the can. I went, I've got to have this. I expect this to be fantastic from the can. And if it's not, well, I'll tell you. It's made in Norway. Norwegian beer, made in Norway. Amundsen, New England IPA. Contains gluten, milk. 5.3% ABV and 1.8 standard drinks for this can, which hopefully has got kadunkadunks, the sediment, the dirtiness. I want it to look like, I've gone blank. Black top, quite nice. Anyway, let's crack this and get into the glass. Picked it up from First Choice Liquor. Beautiful. Crack on the can. A little bit active. Wants to get into the glass. I'm not pouring it all at once. This looks actually, some of these beers you get though, not this one, but some of the bigger cans and their crafties, and they can be disappointing. I found that, but the smaller the can was, look, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just yammering. It looks like a nice beer. It looks fun. Marmalade in colour, orange in colour, white head, small bubbles, medium, carbonated. Looks nice. Nothing wrong with the look of that beer. Now this 5.8, it's not a big bopper. It's not very hazy. It's a New England, so you'd expect fruit, don't you? To the nose, we'll have a bit of a sniffy poo. And I hope everyone's had a fantastic Monday. You know what I'm getting on that? I get a bit of lemon, a lemony tart sort of smell. It is in date, definitely grapefruit, that grapefruit smell. I sound repetitive saying that, but you do get it. And maybe just passion fruit. That's what I'm getting on that. That's what I think. Head retention's good. It looks like a nice beer. I'm excited because I love the can. Look at that, like in and out of the light. Like Indiana Jones. Something out of Indiana Jones or something. New movie by him too, by Harrison Ford. New Indiana, I'd love to see that. Anyway, shut up, Goody. Head still there? First thing I get is, fruit. Like mixed fruit. Like everybody's had a little bowl of fruit salad. You get that little bit of juice at the end. You go, it tastes like that. It's smooth. It's well balanced. I don't know if this would be popular in Norway, or is it craft in Norway, or I just don't know what I'm doing and read the wrong thing and I'm thinking about something else. Possibilities are high sometimes. Yeah. It has got a little bit of tartness at the end, but that's actually a really nice beer. I like the can better because that's like my ideal can. I love that. Look at that, the colours just pop. But to the beer, what's in the can, it tastes, it's okay. It's quite nice. I'm not dumbfounded by it. I'm not blown out of the, out of the water with it. But it is a very nice beer. You could drink that any day of the week. 5.8%. It's a stronger ABV. When I say stronger, compared to your mainstream lager, etc. Yeah, I'm doing a few etceteras tonight. Bad. getting lazy. My videos, all my editing team and all, just so lazy. That's why the videos look like this. My team have let me down. Blame the team. See what I mean? Paws nice. Yeah, look, if you see it, buy it, by all means. I've got to go to Lismore tomorrow. I'm been up there every week or every fortnight at the moment. I'm thinking I've done a pie review. I'm just trying to have a look around. It still makes me sad driving into that town with the devastation and the houses. Some of the streets are still like a war zone, and I'm not joking. I'm in a war zone. Like, they're empty, they're wet, they're moulded, they're rotten out, it's damaged. It's big do not enter signs on stuff, because insurers put that sort of stuff up, and you just go, mate, yeah, your whole place been wiped out. And fires, we get fires around here. We were in fire one year here, terrible fires around here. We had ashes coming down on the roof, tink, 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 big. You know what it was like? I remember sitting outside and having a beer, and I looked up at the sky, and it was raining ash that was just glowing red. And everyone was out with hoses, like hosing their roofs to try and keep the, any sort of ignition points, if you may, like. And then every neighbour I saw had their hose going, and it was like, this might sound silly. I looked up and I held my hand out, and a few leaves. These leaves would have been from 20 kilometres away. They said some debris travelled up to 40 kilometres to Grafton. Like, yeah, good beer. But, yeah, and I put my hand out, and it was like the earth was crying. I know it sounds cliche and hippie and left-wing, which I'm not. And I'm not a savage either. It's just, when those leaves landed, it was like, man. And then the next year, and there were planes. I got some footage. I'll have to upload it of the planes going over here, the water bombers. And they literally just saved people's houses. And I've been in some fires over the years. But it's just not like the movies. And then the next year or year after, we had a major flood. We were flooded in here, and on the north coast, a lot of places were flooded in. You can't win. You just can't win. If you're not in flood, you're in drought. Saw a lot of that out west too. The river. I went back to Burke 2019. I went to Burke back. And I left here at 2 a.m. in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I wasn't having a good night. And I couldn't sleep, and I don't know. It's funny, and you go back to a place that's got a reputation of being one of the most violent places in town. And you go back there, and you feel at home in some way. You feel you're not going to get hurt there. You just, it's just a good little town. Yeah. Anyway, I won't yak on too much. And my subscribers know I'm like this. I just got sometimes a lot on my, everyone in your mind, and you just sometimes, you do ramble a bit, but memories you share too. Burke is always going to have a bit of my heart and a connection to it in a way I could probably never explain. Sydney, I was born and bred there, but connection-wise, you go back, it's hard because it changes so much. The streets, the suburbs, it's just changed so much. Anyways, what a somber review. But you know what, this beer, yeah, look, it's okay. It's nothing to rave home about. I was excited because of the can. It is a good beer. And saying that, love each other, be kind to each other, take care of each other. I love you all, and I will see you at the next one. Cheers.